This is Jeanne-Marie Paynel here on a Saturday. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm here for another Montessori moment. And I had a question come in, and I see that there is another one here, so I will get right to it. For those of you who don't know me, I am Jeanne-Marie Paynel. I am the owner and founder of Voila Montessori, and I guide, inspire, encourage, mentor parents to be the best version of themselves, to be the parent that they want to be, and to truly be the best parent they can be. I bring to my mentoring, my Montessori background, and my positive discipline background, and my own parenting, and just years of experience and my passion for empowering you to be the best parent you can be, but most importantly, to really remind you that this is a joyous adventure and a joyous experience, and I want to make sure that you have all the tools necessary to do so. So with that being said, I will go right to the question. So I have a question from Teacher Pat, Raising Genius. I have a mom ask me if her son, 2-year-old, like to take toys from younger kids at the play group. How can she talk to him to make sure he doesn't do that again with other kids? So this is the sharing debate. This is the everything is mine, which is actually quite normal at this age when they are this young. Sorry, my hair is being silly electric. The Taking toys away from other children is perfectly normal at this age, especially for a 2-year-old who thinks that everything belongs to them. So what is important here is not to shame or punish or anything of that sort. But really, I kind of like what we call the sport casting, which is really about saying or being kind of a translator for the child. For example, if you see him take a toy from somebody else, it's like, oh, it looks like so-and-so was playing with a toy that you would really like to play with too. And when he's done playing with it, you can play with it. And that's it. So you're really kind of explaining the situation. And then the other thing that I would, really remind parents is that sometimes our interpretation of the situation gets in the way, because children will often figure that issue out. So, for example, if he takes the toy from another child, that child might not even worry about it, might not even care. So sometimes we need to give it a little bit of time, so that we are sure that, I'm just sorry, I'm having a doubt if I am actually on Facebook right now. I sure do hope so. But just having a doubt that, like, waiting to see what happens, because sometimes we're easy to kind of jump in and fix the situation, and you need to share and all of that, when maybe that other child was done with playing with it, or maybe doesn't care and will let him play with it, or sometimes we'll give him something else. So sometimes we need to take a little step back for ourselves and not, worry about what the other parents might think or all of that. It's just like seeing what the children's interaction is going to be. Now, if this is done in a forceful way, in not such a friendly way, then yes, you can definitely help your child explain, like, I see that you really want to play with the toy that so-and-so is playing, and we need to wait until he's done. Here is another option, and kind of giving other options. But just reminding that parent that this is also perfectly normal at this age, and that we cannot expect our children to be sharing at this age, and not to impress, not to force them to do so at that age. That comes naturally with time when we also model it to our children. So I hope that was helpful. And then the other question that came in was a really nice one and a simple one. That was, how do I get my toddler? No, wait, what was it? Best method to help my toddler put their toys away. So my answer will be in twofold. One is keep things simple. Keep things simple in that limit the amount of toys that they have access. We often have more than we need to. And that can get into overwhelm. And so when everything is taken out, it's just too much to clean up and we just go in overwhelm and I can't handle this. So simplicity, minimizing the amount of toys that you have out. And on that, also have a very orderly way is how you put the toys away. The big toy box with all the toys put in it is not super helpful. Like if you can have a low shelf or maybe the bottom shelf of your bookshelf or even lined up on the floor, but that there are only maybe 4 or 5 things out at a time, that they always go back to the same place, almost like if they had a designated parking spot, so that the child at that age is very sensitive to order. So having really a place for them to put back. And so that's the environment part. And then the other part is really that you're going to have to model putting things away. So putting your own things away, and even saying it out loud, oh, this coat goes here, or, this book goes back on the bookshelf. And then for your child's toys is just constantly putting them away in a very gracious way of, oh, looks like you're done with the puzzle. Where does the puzzle go? And, maybe inviting the child to help you figure out where the puzzle goes. And then if they don't, or if they're engrossed in something else, you just do it. So apologies about that. I've been being bumped off the internet all day. Whoops. Let's turn that off. Okay. So yes, my apologies. So just to continue, I was almost done anyways. But it's that idea of modeling. So first, to keep things super simple, not to have too many things out, is just overwhelmed. Remember that they're brand new to this planet, that everything is already a lot for them to take in. So you don't need that many activities at home and toys. And then keeping it very orderly, simple, and just maybe, have a daily routine where you're putting things away with your child. And then also just continuously, do it for yourself, for the items that you have, and then also for the toys. When you see something out, it's like, I wonder where this goes. And if you catch your child kind of in between 2 activities, you can also invite them to put something back before starting something new. But this takes time and it takes repetition, and they will master it soon enough if we keep it in an orderly fashion with order. You've heard me say before, the physical order brings internal order, and they're actually very sensitive to this at a young age. So if you can really be mindful of that, of not, putting too much out at a time and just kind of keeping a simple toy rotation would be very helpful there. So I hope that was helpful. And again, this was Jeanne-Marie Paynel for a Montessori Moment. And just also wanted to remind you about my Montessori Parenting membership community that has opened its doors, and the doors will be open until Valentine's Day, so February 14th, to welcome any of you who would like to be part of this membership, where I delve into Montessori principles, positive discipline, conscious parenting, self-care, a whole slew of things really for the whole parent, right? We talk about the whole child. I like to talk about the whole parent. And that is my membership community, where, like I was saying, I share a monthly tutorial. I have resources for you, journals, workbooks, all that good stuff. And then we do a live Q&A where you get to ask me anything live. I also once in a while do some home audits, which we share with everybody. So it's a very supportive group of like-minded parents. And if you are interested, I will definitely put the link below, and you can also learn more on my Facebook page on the button Learn More, or on my website at voilamontessori.com/membership. Again, that is voilamontessori.com/membership. And I will see you on Monday. So no Montessori moments tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. And I have been very good to do no screen Sundays. And so I'm going to stay with that. And actually tomorrow there is a big walk here in Curacao to support cancer research. So I will be participating in that. And I'm needing to get up very bright and early. So I will see you back here on Monday for another Montessori moment. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.